Arbeloa reveals major lineup decisions before Girona as Real Madrid balance Bayern and La Liga run-in. Wednesday's game starts on Friday. Real Madrid are back in domestic action this weekend. Girona sandwiched between Bayern Munich UCL clashes. Just 34 hours after the match against Bayern Munich, Álvaro Arbeloa reviewed the state of his team before facing Girona, Friday 3 p.m. ET, in one of the last games Real Madrid have left to play at the Santiago Bernabéu this season. They would still have 3 league matches remaining there, plus the second leg of the Champions League semi-final if they managed to eliminate Bayern. There were 15 questions, and he offered a few clues ahead of next week's match in Munich. Bellingham and Militao will start, and so will Camavinga against the Catalan side, while Mendy will get some minutes to build rhythm ahead of their expected starting roles in the second leg of the Champions League quarterfinals. Refereeing also came up again, with the Salamanca-born coach once more making his position clear. In Spain, we're still waiting for an explanation, and we need to fix it. There are a lot of doubts around all these kinds of decisions. Arbeloa, Real Madrid versus Girona press conference. How is the team doing? Eager to compete at home in front of our fans, knowing that we need to go all out for the 3 points and put in a great performance. We're really looking forward to it. On Tuesday, you said you'd like Mbappe to be like that every day. Isn't Mbappe like that every day? Not just Mbappe. I want players who want to be Real Madrid players every single day. It's important to want to be yourself beyond talent and quality. You can't play a Champions League quarterfinal or a highly motivated game every day. That's where self-demand comes in. It goes beyond the talent he has. We want them, tomorrow against Girona, to feel they have to shine. That's what we need. We need them to be themselves every day and be ready to give their best. It isn't easy, but that's what we need. Their motivation should be to give the best of themselves. Vinicius heard whistles again. At this point, do you think those whistles are unfair? You already know what I think of Vinicius, what he means to me as a coach, as a Madrid fan, and the level he's producing. For me, it would be a privilege. I'd love to play every match I have at the Bernabéu. The whistles are part of the demands of these fans. I see it as normal and natural. Others may sense a strange atmosphere. If there's one thing we are feeling, it's the support of our fans. We can't ask for anything more. If the team stood up and created the chances it did, it was because of how hard the Bernabéu pushed. Hopefully everyone gets the chance to play at the Bernabéu. All the players feel the same way. Looking at the refereeing balance, is the game officiated differently in Spain than in Europe? You all know my opinion about what has been happening for so many years and is still happening. I'm not going to change my mind. Will there be rotation with Bayern in mind? I want to go out and win. I still think, despite the result, that I picked my best team against Mallorca. I'm not thinking about rotation. The most important game I have as a coach is tomorrow's. I'll put out a team that matches that. Will there be any tests ahead of the return leg against Bayern? This is not the time for experiments. We're eager for the game in Munich to come around. Since the final whistle, we've wanted the chance to show what we're capable of at the Allianz. First, though, we have to focus on tomorrow. Wednesday's game starts tomorrow. We'll need to put in a great performance. We have 4 days to recover, and everyone's mind is set on giving their best. That's the only objective. Put out a top team and deliver a great performance.